bring it on home. Anticipation of your love, that got me all riled up. Let's get off, I'm getting it on, baby, all night long. Oh, we're gonna bring this house down. You're gonna feel the fire and see the smoke on the way across town. It's gonna get wild, it's gonna get loud. There's gonna be a pile of bricks and wood and stone. You're gonna have to pull us out. Yeah, they're gonna bring this house down. Oh, we're gonna bring this house down. Now if we make it till the morning, and we can even find the door, we'll take the only key we got, break it open the lock, and let's tear it down some more. Yeah, we're gonna bring this house down. We're gonna blow the roof right off this joint. We're gonna rock it to the ground. It's gonna get wild, it's gonna get loud. Gonna be a pile of bricks and wood and stone. They're gonna have to dig us out. Oh, now.
Make sure we got vocal.
And business is good. Now if I had $1 for every broken heart, I'd be drinking fine wine and eating caviar. The trouble with money, thought I'd have more money than any man should. Said I'm open for business in your neighborhood. Blues is my business and business is good. I said the blues is my business. Business is good. Blues is my business, and business is good. There's a world full of trouble, a world full of pain. I take the profit, but I won't take the blame. If trouble was money, oh, I'd have more money than any man.
Too much money, baby.
Said I'm open for business in your neighborhood. Blues is my business, and business is good. Blues is my business, and business is good. Blues is my business, and business is good. Oh, it is my business, and business is good. Blues is my business, and business is good. But I'm open for business in your neighborhood. What? Blues is my business, and business is good.
Oh, that's too much blues for the business. That's right.
Good evening to y'all. Hello, with my top hat on. Heidi Newfield here, in case you're wondering what's going on with the whole hat business. I love me some funky hats, and I went back in the third world where we have all my cool hat collection, and I picked this little gem out here to add to the evening on this fine Sunday night. Hello everybody, how are you? I hope everyone's good. We got a lot of stuff going on in this country, much less the world, but this country particularly. Woo, do we have a lot of stuff. But before we went live, I was reading some of your comments, and I just want to welcome everybody on. I want to welcome you all to the Heidaway. Back here we have the handsome and the talented Mr. Matt King,
Hey, hey, Heidi. Hey, hey, folks.
who's just he's so glad to be here right now, y'all. He's so,
I feel like that guy. What's his name?
he feels like Jeremy Irons.
I
He's been
feel like
using the
Jeremy Irons. I need a
voice.
cigarette and a cigar and a good strong whiskey.
Yes. So before we were going on, I was noticing all the regulars on here. Of course, Ken Riley. I was noticing Viola. Hello to my cousin Katie Wheeler. I'm so glad you're here. She's in Annapolis, Maryland, and we've been keeping each other up to date on what's going on with our families in Sonoma County with all the wildfires. So to all of the family and friends and everyone out there who is dealing with these, it's worse this year than it's ever been. Katie and I were talking about this on the phone, and we were saying that back when we were growing up there, we never had wildfires like this. And Katie, my good friend Sereni as well, also, we were talking about this very same thing. Never, hi Kid Light, never had fires like this. And I think it was because people they had a little more freedom to clear their land. So California, take heed. Let ranchers clear their own land. So maybe we can, this is just horrible. I'm just feeling so bad for everybody, and I know everyone is sitting on go, so we could use your prayers. Everybody, if you are the praying kind, and I hope you are, we could use your prayers, because there are a lot of people who have been evacuated. 4 to 5 people have been killed. Over 1 million acres burned, and that's you know, on top of this really, really, really great year we've had. On that cake. It's been so great.
It's been a picnic.
I know, just a picnic of a circus that we've had. So that's why we're here. And you know, I was talking to my sister Kelly on the phone today, very briefly. We were touching base on some things and making sure that they were safe and not evacuated yet. And she reminded me. You know, I told her I was feeling kind of down about doing today's show, and she said, "No. You go, you do what you said you were going to do, and you do your music because we need it out here." So I thank her for reminding me that this is my sort of contribution, if you will, and Matt too, to lift your spirits, and as well you do the same right back to us when I get to see all of your fabulous.
You know what's great about this thing,
comments.
Heidi? I made the mistake of going and just looking. I don't use my personal Facebook page, as you know, but you have to have a personal page in order to have a music page.
Right.
So I went and looked around at some friends' pages, and it was like a 3rd grade schoolyard fist fight on everybody's page. It was like
Everybody's
a dumpster
pissed
fire. And you know what's cool about
Everybody's
this?
pissed off at each
That
other.
doesn't happen on these live streams.
No. On these live streams we get
And I
on,
love that.
and it's all about joy, bringing music to you, opening our hearts, everybody's all about picking each other's spirits up, no matter what each of us are going through. But you get on, hello Chrissy Middleton, you get on, you get on Facebook, and I just don't participate in all of that crap. It's just ridiculous. Man, it's really hard when you see a lot of people, so much dissension between people. So, thank you for everybody's prayers and continued prayers for everyone in California. And we are going...
If it was efficacious, that would be one thing, but it's not.
Yes, and it's definitely not. This is definitely not that kind of fire. Alright, let me grab the right heart. Guys, you know this all too well, and if you're new to the... If you're just jumping on for the first time, welcome to the Hideaway. If you're a regular, welcome to the Hideaway. I love you. I love seeing all of you on here. Hello, Mitzi. I'm working from my business. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you joining us while you're working. Whitney Ehrman. I was homesick today. Being in California is hard right now. She lives in Idaho. Thank you for being here, Whitney. I'm glad I could be here. We could be here to give you a little, home. Speaking of, I'm about to take you. I think you said you loved this next song so much. I want to thank also my buddy Greg Hanthorne. Now my stepdad's name is Bill Henthorne, but Greg Hanthorne is in the Midwest, and he is a program director of a fabulous radio station out there. And he just actually scrolled down and said he cannot wait to spin a song or two off of the Barfly Sessions Volume 1, which is coming out when?
8/2/8.
This coming Friday. We've been talking about it for so long. All year we've been talking about this dang thing. Oh my God. It's weird calling you Kathleen Reed because I see you on here, my North Carolina friend. Hello, girl. It's so good to see you. Your name pop up. I hope you're doing well. Darla Roberts, 3 things. That's what my buddy Greg Hanthorne said he wants to play, is 3 things. We might jump into that. Jim Thorne, thank you for being on here. Hello, my dear. We're gonna do a bunch of tunes for you guys, but we're gonna mainly keep it on the record. This morning, trying to remember what happened last night. Last thing I recall, I was banging my guitar, getting off in that center stage light. Now this truck stop looks familiar. Yeah, I'm sure I've been here before. do keep thinking that. I do. Whoo, Lord. That's a good one to kind of kick things off with, too. Blues is my business, or as otherwise known as business. And Come Hell or High Water Blues, which has been on Spotify lately. And we came out with that first because really it's one of the songs on the record. It's the very last track on the record that I wrote with Bobby Tomberlin. And we wrote it in honor, truly, of all the different types of fans. You know, the mother, the soldier, the kids who come out, and also just kind of like the rigors of the road. You know, what it's like to be out there on the road, and so yeah, that's why I wanted to kind of kick this set off with those two songs. Kind of bluesy, you know. With everything going on right now, it's really tough to keep your chin up and be walking around with a smile on your face. And man, there's just, like I said, there's just so much dissension, so much going on. Election year, we've got a lot of issues with COVID, and that's still happening. And it's actually in my family now. Our stepdad, my stepdad, and has tested positive and is in a hospital with COVID, and we are just lots of prayers on that. So,
and it is COVID he has.
What's that?
It is COVID-19 that he has.
He has tested.
It is
Despite
actually
what others may
COVID-19.
say, he's been doing really, really amazingly well. Hi, Chris Jones. And so for him to, we do know what he's in for. So, Shailene, hello. Center Stage Magazine, would love to hear. Let me see what you are saying, Center Stage Magazine, because I want to make sure I got you. Let's see.
You got the chat going, or do you need to?
Well, I have more of like this weird thing going on.
Let me see if I can open it up for you.
Yeah, it's kind of a couple of people, and then it sort of. Hope he recovers quickly. Thank you. Prayers, Whitney. Thank you. Typically, I keep that stuff private, but you know what? Damn it. I just thought, hopefully he's on here. And Bill, if you're watching, I hope you are. He does watch from his phone, and he's at Kaiser Hospital. And Bill Covey, thank you. Stay positive. Keep the faith. We are all keeping the faith for sure. So, yeah, it's been a hell of a week.
Give me just a second, and I'll get that up for you.
Everybody is I've talked to so many friends who all say the same thing. We're all everybody's we don't have the lightness in our step that we usually walk around with. I know I don't, and I'm trying to make sure that we that we don't lose that, and that we don't lose that sparkle in our eye, and that we don't lose the like Bill said, the faith. We want to keep the faith. So this next song that we're gonna do.
Let me see if I can get this.
He's working on the.
There for you before we start. That's okay.
All right.
I don't have your chat.
I have. I know I have the Black Rifle coffee cup, but inside the Black Rifle coffee cup, I thought if there was ever a Sunday evening that was deserving of a little Maker's Mark whiskey, it would be this one. So that's what's in this cup. And then in this one, as always, I've got a little sparkling water. I want to say a big shout out down in Baja, Mexico, to my sisters down there, Ari and Dina, who are down there on their last day in Mexico. They have had a little surprise vacation and got to go fishing, deep sea fishing yesterday. They've had a spa day today. These girls know how to live. Let me tell you something.
All right, Heidi. Let me see if you can see this now.
Okay. Ken Riley says, I spread positivity wherever I go. You know what, Ken? You do. Absolutely you do. Kathy White. Hello, Kathy. Hello, girlfriend. She said, we will get to the other side. Love you and miss you. Yes, ma'am, we will. Absolutely we will. Anita. Hello, Anita. So sorry about your stepdad. Prayers for a speedy recovery. He's doing better. He has good days and bad days, but Katie Willard, this is why we watch. You give us faith. Back at you, cousin. Back at you. And you know, I think Don Balcom, you get the probably the comment of the evening: faith over fear.
That's right.
Well said, Miss. Well
It
said.
takes courage to have faith.
It does. It takes courage to have faith. A very wise man told Matt and I recently. So, that being said, I want to do a song that my sister Kelly requested. And, of course, because of the release of the record coming out, I mean, this coming Friday,
We get to play the record.
we get to play the record, and we've been playing a lot of these songs for you guys, and I'm just so thrilled that you're going to get to actually hear everything in its full production, because when you hear these songs fully realized in the studio, after hearing them like this, it's just almost going to blow your mind. Seriously, it's pretty cool. So this song is literally about keeping your faith, and how we're all in such a hurry to make sure everything's perfect and make sure we get everything done on time and make sure everything's working, and I want this now, I want it now. This is a song about slowing down and being reminded of what's important in life. This is called Wait For It. First words. You got dreams that you will dream. You got songs that you quit singing. Is there a page in this chapter of your life that just won't turn? Let me tell you what I've learned. Wait for it. Let time take its time. Pray for it. Slow down and just unwind. Have a little faith in it. Wait for it. You're not quite sure where you're going, but you're in a hurry to get there fast. The good stuff's in the journey, don't you know it? Do your best to make it last. Wait for it. Let time take its time. Pray for it. Slow down and just unwind. Have a little faith in it. Oh, wait for it. I give it all another chance. Wait for it. And I promise there's a plan. Time will take its time, and pray for it. Slow down and just unwind. Have a little faith in it. Have a little faith in it. Wait for it.
I got a little off there on that
beautiful.
one.
No, it was beautiful.
Sorry
It was
about
really
that.
beautiful. We haven't played that in a long time, so it was. Thank you for that. It's nice to be able to focus on the lyrics and actually not play for a change. Hello, Casey Stab. Good to see you. I think this is one of my favorites. It's one of mine too. I wrote that with my co-producer, the talented Jim Moose Brown, and another amazing human being, Miss Leslie Satcher, and so talented. My gosh. So, yes, Wait For It is on this record, and I got to tell you, Don Thatcher, those high notes though, goosebumps. Wow. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I can get way down low, as you're going to find out later on in the set. And I've been known to get up in my falsetto from time to time. I think I've just gotten more comfortable in my skin over time and a little more confident coming out of Trick Pony and stepping out on my own. It's a good thing for me. It was a really good thing just to feel good about myself for a change. So, yeah, I still hit a good clanker now and then, just to make sure you know this is live, not Memorex. But, hey, I want to tell y'all something really quick. This is so cool. So, obviously, with the record coming out, we have a new website, and a lot of you guys know about this, but some of you don't. It's amply named HeidiNewfield.com. And what you may not know is that we've just had a few things on the merch store because I have some pictures to add at the top of the week. So there's going to be a bunch of merchandise added to the merch store this week for you guys to jump on and check it out. There's some great t-shirts, some really cool photos and different pieces of merchandise. But the other thing I want to make sure that you guys know is that those of you, a lot of you have already done this, and I love you and thank you for it, who have pre-ordered your Barfly Sessions Volume 1 pre-ordered CDs. But I really went like above and beyond with my good friend Jeremy Frazier, who took all these gorgeous pictures and made me look so much better than I do.
That's not true.
He really did.
That's not true.
But he really just, he and myself and this wonderful woman out in LA, Harlene Bonales, we all worked together to do the artwork on this CD. And so it's really, done in-house. I didn't have a record label do it. We did it ourselves, and it's just absolutely cool. It's all got a very personal touch to it. And you can get online and get those right now at $15. I'll autograph them for you. And we're going to add this as of first thing tomorrow morning, maybe tonight, if Brian Smith is watching. I will personalize it for you. We're going to add that as well. It's, I think, just a few dollars more. And I will autograph it for you. So we're going to add that as an option as well, because I really appreciate everybody. I really appreciate your support during all of this. You've really, made all the difference.
Amazing.
Given us a lot to, right?
They've been amazing.
To
feel like we've got
get
a
up
community
every day.
around here.
Yeah, exactly. The folks that we don't get to see as much of here in Nashville, we get to see you guys on our shows and on the Honer United in Sound show. So, Viola, if anyone is looking to get some more awesome Heidi hang time, join us on Patreon. I was going to mention that, and I can always count on you, Viola, to mention that. I'm going to get into a little more Patreon here in a moment. We'll take the website off, and let me tell you something very, very cool about this next song. Da-da-da, drum roll, please. This next song I wrote with a very dear friend of, I gotta stop saying the word very, a good friend that actually this one back here introduced me to. I had never met him before, but I'd heard wonderful stories about Mr. Philip Lammons from South Carolina, who was a funky, groovy, cool, bluegrassy, swaggery kind of picker, mandolin, guitar picker, and writing badass.
I have a piece of trivia for you, Heidi.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody out there has heard of the Blue Dogs,
Oh, yes.
but they're your cable's around your other cable.
That's okay.
He started a band called the Blue Dogs, which are still
Yeah. That's
together today.
true. I forgot.
And
yes.
you can hear a lot of his music from then.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been knowing Philip for 12,
long
15
time.
years now.
You
Yeah.
guys have been friends a long time, and I'm so grateful to latch onto that friendship, and now he's my friend too. And so Philip and I sat down in a room.
I'm still
He
not
writes
sure
for
about
Curb
that.
Records, who I am very, very close to and wrote and worked with for a long time. And he writes over there, and we sat over at the Curb Records writing room on 16th Avenue. And, what is it? Yeah, 16th Avenue. And we wrote this next song. And I want to send a big special thank you to my friend John Marks at Spotify, because as much as we love all of our radio, and I know that Spotify is kind of, you know, Spotify's over here and then radio's over here. And radio is still the biggest medium to get to you guys. And you are going to start hearing a lot of these songs on the radio. I promise. And I appreciate all of you, any of you who email in or call in to your local radio stations, Americana, NPR, non-com, or country stations, and request one of my songs. It's all very cool. Americana stations are known to play multiple songs off of a record. So that's kind of what I love about that. So, Bethany Bowman, hello, my sister. You should pre-order your CDs with the digital version, because so she wants you to get both, because you're going to want to hear these songs over and over again. I told Bethany on an interview recently that I wish I could clone her and make about, you know, just a couple thousand Bethany Bowmans, because she's so amazingly supportive. And she made a point about this record. She said, you know, you don't just have to be a country fan or a blues fan or a soul fan or a singer-songwriter fan. It's all of the above and then some. And that is what we were aiming to do when we made this record. So thank you, Bethany. All right. This next song I wrote with Philip Lammons and my friend John Marks at Spotify. Added it to the Spotify Next from Nashville playlist. Now, that's a big deal. It's not something small. That's a big deal. So I'm so grateful to you, John Marks, you sweet thing. I hope Colleen is doing great. And I hope if you're on here or you watch this back, you're helping me in a great way. And you've helped us. You've helped us all for so many years. We just so appreciate the support. So we get a little sippy poo, and then we're gonna get sexy on you now.
Yeah, what about you and Philip getting together for the first time writing a song about two people going home in the middle of the day and doing that?
It's my idea.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I'm just saying. Can I play guitar on this?
You ready?
Do I play a little guitar on this, you think? No. All right. This one's called Bring This House Down, and you can hear it on all digital outlets right now. My God. I got a feeling coming on. It's getting down in my bones. How about a date night in the middle of the day? Baby, bring it on home. Anticipation of your love, it's got me all around up. Let's get off, I'm getting it on, baby, all night long. Oh, we're gonna bring this house down. We're gonna blow the roof right off this joint. We're gonna rock it to the ground. It's gonna get wild. It's gonna get loud. There's gonna be a pile of bricks, wood and stone, and they're gonna have to pull us out. Oh, we're gonna bring this house down. Yeah, we're gonna bring this house down. If we make it till the morning, and we can even find the door, we'll take the only key we got, break it off and knock, and let's tear it down some more. Oh, we're gonna bring this house down. Said they're gonna feel the fire, see that smoke all the way across town. We're gonna get wild, it's gonna get loud. It's gonna be a pile of bricks, wood and stone, and they're gonna have to dig us out. Walk on around. house down. They're gonna feel the fire and see that smoke all the way across town. It's gonna get wild. It's gonna get loud. It's gonna be a pile of bricks, wood and stone, and they're gonna have to dig us out. And we're gonna bring this house down. Oh, we're gonna bring this house down. Yeah. That is such a feel-good thing.
Love it.
I cannot wait to play that song for y'all in a packed house or festival or anything where we can all jam pack in and feel safe and comfy, screaming out the words to our favorite tunes. I cannot wait to play that song for all y'all. Oh,
Heidi,
yes,
I got something to tell you.
please.
So I texted with your guitar player today, and Dave is in Canada right now.
And Kyle Brook, depends on
And
which
Kyle,
one. Yeah.
well, yeah, you're a full-time guitar player. You're a real guitar player. And I think after, the record will be out next time we do this.
Yes.
And we're going to try to put it together so you can play live on your next live stream, if not the next one of the next couple, with the full band, at least the full band playing.
A few members of the band. If we can get Dave and Kirby, who plays bass,
And do a live
feed. We are going to try to do that next Sunday so that we can come to you with a little bit more besides just the Matt King and Heidi Newfield show, where it's like the two of us. We are going to see if we can add a few folks to the picture. You've seen them on there. I know Cheryl Crow's doing it. Keith Urban's got some really cool stuff going on. A lot of people have been grabbing their bands, Tim McGraw, and doing it. And I think Margot Price and a bunch of people have been doing it too. So it's really, really cool. And we're going to finally see if we can make that happen.
Absolutely.
We're going to cross our fingers. So, yes. Okay. That's awesome. I love this. We're going to keep things up because I don't know about you, but we'll bring it down. Trust me, we'll bring it down here in a minute. But we're going to keep things up for a minute.
You ready?
Born that way. Poor me, poor me, poor me, poor me, and I'm shot of whiskey. The bartender hit me one more time. He left, I cried. I'm lost inside, won't you help me? As I feel to do the top goal, I hit a right bottom this time. Oh, listen up. I don't want to listen to the old jukebox. I don't keep putting on quarters in the slots. I don't want to talk and I don't want to dance. I damn sure ain't looking for romance. I don't want to hang out with the crowd. I don't want to party and get real loud. But even when I say that I thought this through, there's only one thing that I want you to do for me. For me, for me, for me. shot of whiskey. Bartender hit me one more time. He left and I cried. I'm lost inside, won't you help me? I said, freely do the job, cause I hit it right bottom this time. All that can't take my love. But it's true. So many things that I never knew. He loved to party and he loved to dance. Loved to get loud every time he had a chance. Always thought he was a simple-minded oaf. Little did I know he was a king of karaoke. He was everything that a man should be. Problem was that it wasn't with me. For me, for me, for me, for me. Another shot of whiskey. Said bartender hit me one more time. He left and I cried. I'm lost inside, won't you help me? I said, really do the job, cause I hit it right bottom this time. Oh, won't you really do the job, cause I hit it right bottom this time. One more time I said, really do the job, cause I hit it right bottom this time. Yeah. For me, for me, for me, for me. Yes! Yeah! You know what is so cool about singing For Me? Not only is it the first song that I ever, that we got to come out of the gate with, and it started everything off. Hello, everybody. Chris Jones. I'm not ignoring y'all, I promise. I'm just enjoying. Hello, Lovetta Huff. Hello. John D. Daniels. God, that's a good name. There's something about barroom rock and roll with a country twang that just works. Damn right, John. It's the California part that I can't understand.
How much country music came out of California? Buck Owens, Merle Haggard.
I
mean, just a little bit.
Emmy Lou. There's all these. Oh my gosh.
The Byrds.
So many, so much. Actually, if you listen to it like an old Eagles record, it's probably more country than country is today.
I think a lot of people.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I think a lot of folks don't realize just how much California country influenced what we call country music today, or at least up until certain types came out.
I think, every state in the nation has had made its impact on country music, but I don't know any three bigger states than Nashville, Tennessee, the state of Texas, and the state of California that probably really put their stamp on country music. So I'm proud to come from Northern California, by God. Pour me, yes. Okay, Judy Woman, love seeing you on here. Hey, Heidi, just hoping for a minute to say hi. She says, I'm doing okay. Hold on, Judy, I got you. Doing okay. As of right now, just very smoky. And I'm supposed to have a high winds and lightning tonight. I heard that, Judy. And we are praying that the weather holds off on you guys so that you don't have any more lightning storms. It's the last thing you need. Give us the lightning storms. We have lots of water here in Tennessee, so we keep nice and green. You guys don't need lightning storms. You need to... So praying that we don't. And yes, everybody, I've got everybody on here. Lots of prayer warriors for you, Judy, and everybody at home. Elaine Mitchell, I should say. We just love Heidi and Matt show. Thank you.
Oh, but you need to see the Heidi show with the Heidi band.
Oh.
I like being Heidi's wingman. That's my favorite part of living.
I like being your wingman too. Loved that ending, Casey says. Chalmers Beber Fitzpatrick. Okay, you win for best name of the night so far. Chal Beber Fitzpatrick is watching too. I don't even know what to say to that, except that's the best. Is that made up or is that really a real name? Chalmers Beber Fitzpatrick.
I gotta straighten this back
Holy
here.
cow. Matt King, have you heard a better name ever?
Never.
Never. Linda Dunham, good morning to you, miss. How is it going in Tasmania? Heidi, did you get my video of me singing Poor Me?
No.
No, I didn't. Where did you, Linda, please enlighten me. Where did you send the video of you singing Poor Me? Please, by all means, I would love that.
John Scott. What's up,
John
brother?
Scott. Applause.
Grandpa to
Dude.
new twin babies.
Oh, congratulations, y'all, on your new babies.
Devery had twins.
Grandparents.
Mhm.
Fantastic. Love me some John Scott. See, through Matt King, I've gotten to I've got to meet some wonderful people like John Laidlaw Scott, by God, and his lovely wife, and Philip Lammons, and so many others, and and a lot of you through me, and that's the way it should be, right? Denise Jansen, loved seeing you in Beatrice, or Beatrice? Beatrice, Nebraska. I remember that, actually. I just can't remember how to pronounce the town, but I do remember playing there. So if we have our chance, I'll be back out there again soon, hopefully, crossing our fingers. Viola Asma, okay, I know. Let's see. John Daniels, I was talking about the country twang coming from California, not the music.
Oh, okay.
We just gave you a whole ration, and you weren't even talking about the music. Well, we just went on a rant for no reason. But I guess that just shows how much I'm proud of my home state. And yes, I do have a country twang. I don't mean to. I'm not trying to. It just comes out. I've been in Nashville, Tennessee for just a few years now. And even though I was born and raised in Hillsburg, Windsor, Sonoma County, California, I definitely, the southern drawl has definitely rubbed off on me. I can't deny it. Although I will say, Matt can tell when I'm having a conversation with my sister Kelly or somebody from home, because I begin to pronounce my words and enunciate a little differently.
You speak proper
and
English.
I speak proper English when I call Kelly. Hey guys, we got Sully. It's an inside joke. You don't want to know. All right, Andrea Myers replying from, hello Andrea. Bill Covey, thanks, you guys rock. Tammy Hatfield, Tammy, hi. Oh, I'm so happy to see you on here. See, this is like a little family reunion. Sabrina Davis, Saganar, I'm making sure you're as beautiful as ever. Bless you. Me and my top hat, thank you for that. All right, folks, listen. We got more music for you. In the vein of Poor Me, but on the Firefly Sessions Volume 1. So
You count it.
A 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. To his knees like a little bitty raindrop falling from a big blue sky. If I wanted to, baby, I could fall for you.
The devil out of heaven, the 8-ball falling in the corner pocket feels so right.
If I wanted to, baby, I could fall for you. Well, I'm leaning your direction. I'm thinking on and hard, and I'm holding back affection till I decide to give you my heart. Like a bridesmaid stalks on a Monday, sun going down when the moon's coming up at night. Hell, if I wanted to, baby, I could fall for you. raindrop falling from a big blue sky. Yeah, if I wanted to, baby, I could fall for you. Heaven, the devil out of heaven, the angel falling in the corner pocket feels so right. Oh, if I wanted to, baby, I could fall for you. Yeah, if I wanted to, well, now I could fall for you. Oh, yeah. Aye. Yeah, now that's country right there. Whew.
That's country as a mule mane.
You know what I say? It's not very nice. But I still think it's funny. I always say that's country's mule shit. But that's just what I always say. I don't want Facebook to kick me off or anything just because I said a cuss word. All right. I have asked my other half here, Mr. Matt King, if he will. Hello, Miss Mary Petretti. Thank you for the quick. Hello, Norma Schiller. I hope you're doing well in Kansas City. Just woke up from one of many naps, she says. Oh my gosh. So great. Hello, Sam Alman. You are each so talented, and it gets hotter when you play together. Such inspiration and fire. Ooh, thank you. We got a little Loretta and Conway going on there. Yes.
Oh, well,
lead
hey.
on. Lead on. Jutta. Hello, Jutta. She wants you to know that you're doing a fantastic job there in your corner.
In my little corner
Speaking
of the
of which,
world.
I'm gonna ask if Matt would come up here and sing a little with me.
Well.
Well,
Well.
all right then. My God. So, Matt wrote this song a little while back,
I played it a bunch on this here show.
and and we were just talking about everything going on from the fires to just life in general these days, and man, you turn on the news and how crazy it all is, and some of the negativity and so forth, and this song just rings out as a beacon right now in a world of kind of chaos, and it just reminds us to keep our eye on the ball, keep our faith strong, and the message on this thing is so amazing. I cannot wait for Matt to cut this song and put it on the next record. So I've asked him if he would do this one. This one's called Higher Ground.
These days are uncertain, tomorrow's unclear. This storm ever passes, they know we were here. If it all ends tomorrow or 1,000 years, we're headed for higher ground. So gather your courage and gather your own. We're in this together, you're never alone. The lost and the lonely will finally be found. We're headed for higher ground. So let the waters rise, let the waters recede. Let them wash away all the worry and greed, till all that is left is the love we all need. We're headed for higher ground. Yeah, gather your courage and gather your own. We're in this together, you're never alone. The lost and lonely will finally be found. We're headed for higher ground. Yeah. Yeah, gather your courage and gather your own. We're in this together, you're never alone. The this together, you're never alone. Lost and lonely, but finally be found. We're headed for higher ground. Ooh, we're headed for higher ground.
Matt King. Nice.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere,
Okay.
please.
All right.
All right. That's such a cool song, don't you think? I think that is such a cool message. You wrote that by yourself, right?
I did. One morning when I think I got up about 3 o'clock and you were like, "Where are you going?" I said, "I got to do something.
Got to put something down.
Got to get something
Yeah,
down."
sometimes when you have an idea like that, you just got to get it out. Got to get it out. Replying to Adrian Tom. Oh, so everybody's having inner monologue going on here. Some little conversations. Love that. I love that you guys have become like a little family, which is great. At least on Sunday nights, it seems that way. Living and walking in the reality of this song is true peace. Thank you, Chris Jones. It's your buddy right there. Jutta, of course, she's loving that. Brian Riley, hello. Heidi, awesome job. Thank you, Sam
Scott
Allman.
Griffin, hello, buddy.
Hi, Scott. Hey, brother.
Came
Hope
and got me
you're
out of the
good.
house the other day.
I know. Went to the range.
They were closing when we got there, but
Mhm.
we had a good Mexican dinner and
Yeah. So when the gun range is closing, you just go over to the Las Palmas and get a little, get
I've
your
got-
quesadilla on.
I've got to give Scott a plug here if you don't mind.
By all means, I love Scott.
RONIN, Ronin Holsters. He makes some of the most
True.
amazing holsters for whatever you need. He's made me 2 knife holsters and they're just
Yeah.
incredible. Ronin Holsters, check it out.
Spell it again.
RONIN.
RONIN, like the movie. That's so good. Scott, you're an ace. Thank you for coming and grabbing him too. I
He's
was
also
looking forward
served
to
a
that.
lot for us, and he's been in
He's-
Iraq.
yeah.
He's been in a lot of places.
He's
and
done a lot for
of
this
work
country.
for this country.
Yes, very much so. Tony Towell, love from Terre Haute. That's a lot of T's. Tony Towell from Terre Haute. I may have to remember that in a song someday. Good to see you, my friend. David Prescott, hello. Have you ever done a duet? Here, hold on. We'll get you up here where I can.
For me to get up there for?
No, it's okay. Well, I don't know. It'll come up here in a second. Have you ever done a duet with? Speaking of duets, with Hank Williams Jr. I have sung with Hank Williams Jr. and I've played harmonica on a Grammy award-winning record of his called the Almera Club. I played harp on that record, as did Stevie Wonder, which is really kind of amazing because that's like harmonica royalty right there, on top of the fact that he's Stevie Wonder. So yes, I have sung with Hank Williams Jr. Not a duet per se, but he is a very, very sweet man, and he has been very kind to me. He's given me a lot of advice over the years. And I remember one day when I was kind of down, I ran into him at a restaurant, and I was with my record label guys, and we went over, and this was back when Merle Kilgore was still alive. Remember Merle Kilgore?
Oh, very well. But rode at his place before.
Oh,
and you
my
stole my Merle
God.
Kilgore plate.
Oh, he did what?
You stole my Merle Kilgore plate.
I did. I love it. I love it so much from the stockyards. He used to always go to the stockyards. So basically, I walked over and I was talking to Hank Jr. and Merle, who always called me, "Oh, Heidi, you're just a certifiable doll, baby."
The old timers.
He was such a. He
Sometimes
always
they just call you baby.
just a certifiable doll, baby.
They
That's what he
get-
called
they
me.
can
And
get
he
away with
never
that.
took offense because it was Merle Kilgore. God. Anyway, I was telling Hank Jr., he said, "How's it going? What's going on with you?" And I told him, and I said, it's gas, and you put on the gas, and then you get some momentum, and then there's brakes, and then it's gas and brakes. He was on the same label. And he said, "Let me tell you something, Heidi. Cream don't stay down long." I always loved that. Cream don't stay down long. He was so cool to me. So, yes, I am letting my hair grow. I have been growing it out, and I realized something. I've had it short 2 times in my life. Once as a sophomore, and once about 5 years ago, maybe I cut it.
When I met you.
And yeah,
I met you 5 years ago.
I know. We've been together coming on 5 years.
Right.
So amazing. Thank you, God, for that. So, yeah, I realize I'm not a short hair girl. I'm not a short hair girl. I'm a long hair girl, and I don't know that I'll ever cut it again. But you asked about duets, and speaking of which, there is a duet on, there's a couple duets on this record. One is with Delbert McClinton, and it's the first song we did called The Blues Is My Business.
You know what they call that in Louisiana?
What's that?
A duyo.
A duyo. Duyo. That makes sense. Duo.
Jimmy C. Newman
Oh, I remember
introduced
Jimmy
me on the
Newman.
Opry one
On
time.
the Opry, yes.
And Jesse Alexander was singing with me, and she came out barefooted. And
Of
it
course.
Was it was a TV debut thing, and he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, Matt King, and here's Jesse Alexander with him, and they're going to do a duyo."
A duyo. I love that. Oh, I remember him so much. Oh, that's fantastic. Let me grab the right hearts
And we
because
did.
what'd you do?
They're going to put me in the movies.
They're gonna make a big star out of me. Oh, man, Terre Haute, Indiana. I remember it very well. Lots of fun in Terre Haute. We want you back, Tony says. Well, by God, Tony, as soon as they'll let us put on a big old show, I am coming to a city near you. I promise.
Yes, she is.
Promise.
Is your new album on Spotify, Heidi?
Yes, the whole album, the full album, will be out in its entirety this coming Friday. So this is a very special week coming up.
Big week.
Lots of and after this song, I'm going to show you guys some of the cool things that have been happening to build up to it. But Norma, your timing is impeccable. She said, "I love your duet with Randy Houser on this new CD,"
Well, there you
and
go.
we are about to do that duet right now. And this song is one of two songs that I didn't have a hand in writing on this record, but I had it pitched to me, and ironically, it was written by three of my favorite writers in town. Leslie Satcher, who I've mentioned, who's all over this record. I write with her all the time. She's fantastic, East Texas girl. The incomparable Kent Blasey.
Oh, what a gentleman. What a
Kent
prince.
Blasey, who is responsible for so many hits. I can't even name them all, but all I need to say is if tomorrow never comes.
That's enough said right
That's
there.
enough said. And then John Randall, one of the pickinest, bluegrassinest, singingest.
Yeah, yes.
He's cool. They wrote this song right here, and I asked Mr. Mickey Raphael
Who's
with
Mickey
Willie
Raphael?
Nelson to come in, Mickey Raphael, to come in and blow some harp on this because I love Mickey Raphael. And he just reeked of this song because of the lyrical content. So I'm going to do the daunting task of playing Mickey's solo on this one. This is called Whitley's Tombstone.
You together or just me?
I think it's you. It's real slow. No lace or perfume, no flowers in this room. You're still here. Fire is gone, and living this now hurts worse than goodbye. And I'm through pretending that nothing is wrong. 'Cause I'm as worn as a hole in Billy's guitar. Fighting like whining and dawn. I'm as empty as a bottle in Haynes Cadillac. You're as cold as a marble on Whitney's tombstone.
Oh, the way you don't kiss me burns like old rot gut whiskey. Every touch you hold back hurts like hell. What your icy glare say? Tell the truth every day. Hell, I'd rather hate me all by myself. 'Cause I'm as worn as a hole and Willie's guitar.
Fighting like Wyman and Jones. I'm as empty as a bottle in Hank's Cadillac. You're as cold as a marble on Whitley's tombstone. And you hear, like Joshua Tree, you hear the old bottles kind of swinging in the wind and hitting each other.
Thanks for letting me sing on that.
Ooh, you sound good.
Thanks for being here.
How about it? Nat King right there.
Thank you.
Damn. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't even know what to say past that. That just gave me all the feels. I got all the feelings right there. And you know what else I love about that? It is so unabashedly, unapologetically bone stone country. God almighty. I can't wait for you to hear the record.
I got some news, Heidi.
My good friend Randy Hauser came in and sang on that thing. And I'll tell you what, he just knocked it out of the park just like Matt did. It was just so soulful.
Got some news, Heidi.
What do you got?
Look up here. Look on your screen.
What's happening? Let me tell y'all something. I've been getting some wonderful support lately. And I just wanted to throw this up because I've always wanted to be have a premiere in the magazine Cowboys and Indians. It's always been like one of those magazines that like is the coolest magazine ever in our household. Every Western store, every boot store, every tack shop you go into, you see Cowboys and Indians. And I got to be a part of. They were very kind. And speaking of which, I think they actually previewed that song, Whitley's Tombstone, in Cowboys and Indians, but talked about the record and a little bit about my upbringing in Northern California and all that good stuff. And so it's pretty cool. If you get your latest copy of Cowboys and Indians, it's got Kevin Costner and Diane Lane on the cover. And we are so excited about Yellowstone's last episode tonight.
Right?
That when we're done here, we're going to grab some dinner, and I'm going to make myself another drink, I should say. I'm not a lush. We're working here. But we're going to watch Yellowstone tonight, and it's cool that Kevin is on that, on the cover of that. Because I'll tell you what, we're going to write something that's going to go. I'm going to write something that goes on Yellowstone if I have my way. What was the other thing that I meant to mention?
Saving Country Music. Sorry about that.
Saving Country Music. With Saving Country Music, if you get online and check out savingcountrymusic.com, they were kind enough to say
those guys don't hold back.
They don't hold back. They either love you or they hate you. And I got to tell you, this was kind of a big deal for me. They put this article up and all over social media, and they said they're going to save August 28th, next Friday, as a national country music holiday. Because so much good music is getting released on that day. So thank you to Saving Country Music. And I gotta do one more thing. There's been some really cool stuff going on. There's been some great stuff. Craig Havikhurst and the Bluegrass Situation wrote a very, very just wonderful write-up on on actually When Heaven Falls, which I wrote with Trent Willman and Chris Stapleton.
How many songs are on this record?
There's 14 songs on this record. Matt, Wyatt, I'm glad you asked. So, being largely a harmonica player, I play guitar, and I play well enough to kind of get me through, and I love playing on stage. I am not a stand there and sing, kind of tap my side kind of a singer. For those of you, I know a lot of you have seen me play live. You know I like to have an instrument in my hands. But I got to be in this magazine. I got to be in that magazine with the great Billy F. Gibbons on the cover. Vintage guitar. And they were so kind to do an amazing write-up right there. Big old write-up on the record in that magazine. Kind of a big deal for me, I gotta tell you. Kind of like for us musicians, that's sort of a big deal. So thank you, Vintage Guitar, for putting me in your magazine, especially with that guy. I love those boys so much. I have toured with ZZ Top, thanks to Kix Brooks and Ronnie Dunn. Got to be on tour with those guys when I was on my own, me and my band. It was me first, Brooks and Dunn, and then ZZ Top. And they were absolutely so much fun, such gentlemen, such sweethearts. And they would just get on stage and rock your face off. God, so good. Speaking of rocking your face off, get on my website if you haven't. Check out the personalized autographed CDs. Get on, of course you can get on every single digital outlet on the planet. You name it, iTunes, Amazon, all of them. This coming Friday, August 28th, and you can pick up your copy of the Barfly Sessions. But if you get on HeidiNewfield.com, you can get one autographed, or you can get one personalized, or you can pick up this coming week. We're going to have a bunch of merchandise added to what is there. So I'm excited to share that with you. And everybody on here, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I was a little down before this because of everything going on. And Casey Stab says, "Where's Gus?"
Where is Gus?
Did we lock him outside? Where's our child?
Let me go get the dog. You keep talking, would you?
It's not right for Gus not to be here. We got so caught up in the show that we didn't even stop to realize that Gustus wasn't here. He must be locked in a bathroom or something. Terrible mama. Fur baby mama. That's never happened before. I think maybe he was outside. Might be outside. He's a corgi. He's fine. Andrea Myers, I love your hair. Thank you, Andrea. God bless you. I've had it in a braid for about, I don't know. I haven't washed it, and don't ask. It's been a minute. Still smells good, though. Is he around?
Gus? Right there he is. He's been asleep.
Oh my God, he's been asleep under the desk this whole time.
Hey, buddy. You had me worried. Come here.
Seriously?
Come here.
The dog has been asleep under the thing.
Where's your mama?
Jeez Louise.
You gotta say hi.
Y'all gonna stick around for one more song? Won't you please?
There's Gus.
Won't you please?
There he is.
Gustus McCorgy. Look at that little fur baby. He's so happy. Oh, man. One of these days I'm going to get him to do what he normally does, which is kind of like a little, it's like a buzzsaw. It's hilarious. He's kind of doing that. It's pretty funny. It's a very funny little dog. All right, you guys, we're going to do Delbert. Sam Allman says, yes, Delbert is on. Delbert McClinton, y'all. It's like one of my biggest heroes. And I mean, this past year, he has had one of the most amazing years of his career.
Yep.
He won Americana Artist of the Year. He had a record out, has a record out that if you do not have it, you need to go get it. It is called, wait, hold on, I just put myself on the spot. It's called Tall, Dark, and Handsome. Yes, I believe it's called Tall, Dark, and Handsome. Sam Almond, Friday. Woohoo! Yes, sir. Friday's the magical day. We're going to have some fun. We're going to let this album kind of, do what it's going to do. We're going to get some radio play. Greg Hanthorne, if you're still on, bless your heart. Everybody out there, we're going to get some radio play. By all means, like I said, whatever radio you love to listen to, give them a call. Send them an email. Say, Firefly Sessions, Volume 1, Heidi Newfield, play something. They love that when you do that. All right. The album is available now. I know who this is. This is my manager, Brian, saying this. The album is available right now for pre-order on all digital music sites. I didn't say that right. I meant that I was saying that you can get it now on pre-order, but you can get it also on Friday. Like every
Casey, sorry about the buzzing noise. We have an electrical issue right now, so if you're hearing a buzz, we'll have it out by next week. She just mentioned it.
Hey, babe.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Never mind. Let me just lean over.
Sorry about the buzz for you guys that are hearing buzzing.
It's not that bad. Not that bad. Everybody.
We're finna go down to Whiskey Town. You ready?
Do I start this one?
Let me get the right harmonica.
Yeah, you do. Well, I drug myself up out of bed with a aching head round supper time, y'all. Red beans and rice and hot cornbread, and then I said I feel like a honky tonk. Then I slipped into those faded jeans and I well when I feel like getting down. That's what I do. My mama told me, my daddy told me, girl, don't go wandering down to Whiskey Town. They got girls down there that'll dance all night, drinking, fighting, wind up in jail. Now that kind of man is the kind of man who just walk off and leave a little girl with the blues. They ain't no rules that I ain't rules. Ain't nobody gonna change me now. So I told my mama and I told my daddy and I rode on down to Whiskey Town. I said, Whiskey hope you're safe. I hope you stay healthy. And I hope your hearts are filled with love. You've certainly filled ours tonight with lots of love. And have a wonderful week. Go pick up your Barfly Sessions Volume 1 now, if you haven't. And we'll see you very soon. Good night, Gracie! Aw.
Oh, yeah.
I got a feeling coming on. It's getting down in my bones. How about a date night in the middle of the day, baby? Bring it on home. Anticipation of your love.